Hi, my name is Katie Leach, and I am a librarian here at Shasta College. I am answering your questions in a series called Ask a Librarian. I have received the question, how do I browse the daily newspaper without hitting a paywall? And it's such a great question. We've all experienced that frustration when you are reading, let's say, the New York Times online, and you hit your 5 free articles a month and then you can't read it. So I'm going to show you how to browse a newspaper online through the library, just like you would if you walked into a library or a coffee shop and picked up a newspaper. It's just digital, and you also won't hit the paywall. So the first thing that you want to do is go to the library homepage, which is shastacollege.edu/library. Next, we're going to go to articles and databases. So our newspaper database, or one of the newspaper databases that we have, is US News Stream under U. So we can click that there. It will take you here, and normally I show students how to search for topics, but if you wanted to just browse what are the stories that were put in the newspaper today, what you can do is scroll down, and they call that the US Major Dailies. So it's a third one there. And so if you look at the bubble, that tells you that it's going to include the major headlines from the 5 major US news sources. And those 5 US news sources include the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal, Los Angeles Times, and the Chicago Tribune. So I'm going to click on this. Now you can search for specific topics that are happening. You can go to specific titles. So let's say you were interested in searching only the New York Times or only the Wall Street Journal. You can click on it. And then from here, we're going to hit publications. Now, when I click New York Times, it's going to give me the 7 publications. So the New York Times has their newspaper. They also have their podcast, which you can also browse here. So the text version of the podcast. And so it has a couple of editions that you can look at. We are going to narrow that down to the New York Times, what they call online. So this would be like if I were to go to the NewYorkTimes.com and look at it. So I'm going to click on that. And now we can see that we're on March 31st, which is the date this video was created. And I can view the issue contents that are available today. Now, it's not very visual, like if you go to the website, but you still get all of those stories that you might want. If we hit view issue, it gives you just like what we were looking at there, the 10 new books we recommend, and so you can read the major stories that you see. So one strategy I use is if I hit a paywall, because their actual website is a little more visual and easier to navigate. So I will be on their website and have this open in another browser, and we'll come here and either look by the title so that it's easier to get to, or you can, I can be like, oh, that's the one I wanted to read. So that's what I do. If you need help or you want access to an article that you've hit a paywall, contact us. We can try and help you get access to that. We can't always get it because sometimes they do have an exclusive that you have to pay for, and they don't even allow libraries to have. So that does happen occasionally, but we can try and get you a copy either through interlibrary loan or another way. We can explore it with you basically and problem solve that with you. Anyways, if you need anything, please contact us at askalibrarian@shastacollege.edu, and we would love to help you browse the daily news. Thanks.